Chat, chat, chat. How are we doing? As if I'm not talking to the voices in my head. I'm not a bake, but I want a cream pie with you. Wait, I want to make a cream pie with you. Since it told me. Open your mind. Alright. Play some. Let's just see. Oh, those little pop-ups are from when I did my little summons. Convene. Play my daily. Bing. Yatta! I love this chicken.
Watch out!
What? That was it?
Sorry to trouble you. If I had been clearer, you wouldn't have had to explain things to Chisha for me. She's really nice. It's just, we're not that close, and I'm not sure how to respond to how friendly she is. I didn't want to be rude, so I couldn't bring myself to turn her down. I'll do my best not to trouble you and express my feelings properly next time. Thank you.
Dark forces approach. Be on guard.
Why is she walking away? I have it. Let's go. Tips. Current team. Which team do I switch? I switch out this. Swordsman. Apple Alto. Farina.
Hopefully, we'll make Sometimes I get a little carried. Perfect weather for a walk today. Maybe not.
Yeah.
My heart is beating faster, and I can hear my blood rushing. This newfound strength is making me feel a bit restless. Oh, maybe I should go get some sleep.
You know, you already my favorite, now I haven't even played you. Get 5 modules. Level 30 for you. I don't have enough. What? Let's go synthesis because I can. Synthesize. Kia kia. Make it even. Didn't I just get a new one? How do I sort by new? Got no clue. New! Havoc Prism. Summons a Havoc Prism that does Havoc damage. But it is a celestial element. So... She... What is good suggestion? Moonlight. Every goddamn thing saying do Moonlight. But all my Moonlight slots are taken up. Like holy shit, man. These ain't cheap. And I'm going over. I need these for Phoebe. Increase my data bank for details. How do I increase my cost past 10? Because there's just no way. It's just no point using it. Okay, I don't need that. Can I fit lingering tunes? I don't see why not. Havoc damage bonus 4%. Transform and do electric damage. Dope. But I don't actually know what this guy does. With Havoc damage attacks. I'm curious what this does, actually. It gives a collision boost. I'll clip him. Test them out. Also fun, actually. Maybe we should have hunted that from. Anyway, what's this?
Counting on you.
Does that just give me Havoc energy? So I can just go.
I will protect. Perfect weather for a walk. Perfect weather for a walk today. Maybe not.
Man, maybe I should have gone Moon, which is actually kind of fun. Oh yeah, this is What's this?
Better keep up!
I think my original is better.
Good fortune comes your way.
Thanks for your help, Rover. We caught the culprit before anything worse could happen. We were lucky to have you here.
According to the preliminary examination, we suspect that these tacit discords were agitated by the frequency fluctuations from a scroll painting found at the scene. The energy remaining in the painting was generated by its creator's forte, nearly overclocking. But rest assured, we've calmed her down and contained the energy.
So, the arcane artist.
The painting needs to be thoroughly examined to identify its connection with the monsters and eliminate any potential risk it still poses.
Thanks for all your help. We'll take it from here. She fessed up when I first started talking to her, but clammed up when I tried to dig deeper. Well, honestly, she seemed a bit off to me. But we don't have time for that now. We gotta clean up the scene and get the damage under control. You sure can.
Love to hear this. Famous artist. Right. We can't hear a painting, but you can see it. That's my point. Where's he?
Why? Mingyan? Why are you... Yes, we used to take painting lessons together.
You... I hurt them. It was a mistake. I'm alone. Thank goodness I wasn't hurt. It was so close. Part of it, I guess. I saw that painter. She looked like she was losing it. I'm talking shouting, waving her paintbrush around like she was sweeping the sky. I might be off here, but I swear those things on her scroll started squirming around before the whole swarm of monsters exploded out of thin air. They started to whack and thwack people all over the place. I was terrified and ran away as fast as my legs would take me. Not super clearly, but when I was running for my life, I heard her screaming at all those creatures, all like, "Stop! Don't do this!" I think she might have been trying to stop them from hurting people.
What you looking at?
Oh, my head. Oh, it hurts. Only a bit. It looked like she was arguing with someone right before the weird visions appeared. I heard stuff like, "Don't stop me, I've already won, and who doesn't want fame and fortune?" That's a good thing they caught that painter. Can't imagine what could have happened otherwise. Well, I've met my fair share of artists, but none that would gamble with lives for the sake of their work. That's a first for me.
That's strange. Huh? Oh, you're back.
I think I figured out the truth behind the arcane artist tag.
You figured it out already?
I talked to some witnesses.
They repeatedly describe witnessing bizarre, otherworldly visions.
So, Mingyan channeled her forte into the painting, creating temporary phantasms. People saw her abilities and spread the rumor, believing she was the arcane artist from the tale.
The monsters described in the rumors were probably just exaggerated phantasms seen by scared people at night. In fact, I had sensed something odd at the mine. But after we met, I thought it was coming from you, so I didn't give it much attention. Come to think of it now, it might have been Ming Yang's forte fluctuation.
So she was there at the same time we were. I didn't even notice her presence. But what could have driven her to create such dangerous paintings?
I don't want to see that.
From what I know of her, she doesn't seem like someone who would take such risks for personal gain. She kept squeezing my hand and trying to tell me something, but I couldn't understand what she was saying. I think she wants me to continue the investigation. Maybe there's more to this story than I thought. Besides, I don't recall her having a forte before. Maybe this has something to do with me. Huh? Are you sure? I definitely won't say no to your help. Actually, I've wanted it since we last met at the mine. You want me to decide? To be honest, I haven't really thought it through. I remember meeting Ming Yang in an art studio in Jinzhou before. I wonder if she kept going there after I left. Should that be our first stop? She may have left some of her artwork behind. That could be a good start. I've never tried to investigate anything, so I'm not sure if this is the way to go. Okay, let's go. After learning about the details of the assault, we decided to push forward with the investigation to get to the truth.
Pointless! The witnesses on the scene made it clear that it was all because of Ming Yan's greedy ambition that she...
I haven't finished my statement, Mr. Baizi.
Oh man, I'm really regretting not getting Lumi.
Yes, this is the art studio. My memory did serve me right. Looks like she's been painting here.
Let's find the clues.
Oh man, oh man.
Okay.
I think she was forced not to.
This paper. This white jade paper has a rich history. Its smooth, fine texture holds ink beautifully, exactly what you want for more delicate brushwork. Countless masterpieces, both old and new, were painted on this paper. Like Qinan's Voyage to Yun Mountain and Yiling's Qixi's Dawn of Spring, both two good examples. Whoops, I got carried away. Wait. There's a discount sticker on the wrapping, and it looks quite new. Yes, White Jade Hall runs a yearly sale. I attended it 2 days ago and bought paper with this same packaging. Ming Yang likely bought her paper there too. Half of the stock has already been used, which means she was painting day and night until the incident. Different papers result in different artistic effects. Real artists can always spot these differences and choose the right paper to showcase various styles. white jade paper is my absolute favorite, but because it's so expensive, I can only afford to buy it when there's a special sale. I can't pass up a great deal, so I stock up whenever I can. It usually takes a whole day to carry all the boxes home, but I must say, it's worth it. Buy 3, get 1 free, buy 5, get 2 free, and then there's the additional weekly coupons. I know everything there is to know about the discounts.
Real.
We have the same painting style, and the quality of our finished works is remarkably similar. Even if we use different brush techniques, our similar styles mean we should finish a painting in about the same time. Once a painter holds a paintbrush in their hand, they won't stop until every detail meets their standards. It becomes an obsession. I guess this is true for most painters. There is a difference. The brushwork on this one, see how heavy it is? You can tell Mingyang was in low spirits. And this one, the strokes are light and fluid. That tells me she was happy when she painted this. The feelings a painter has during the process of creation often linger in the brushstrokes without them knowing. They're present in every line, even if the artist tries to hide it. Yes, to me, painting is like a window into the heart of the artist. When words fail, these feelings can be depicted through brushstrokes instead. It is strange, though. She keeps reproducing the same painting over and over, using techniques that aren't her usual style. Waters and mountains rest by the pane, valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors of vanity washed away. The painted world fades, forgotten today. This artwork is titled Serenity of Xiehua Village. It captures the scenic landscape seen from the village itself. Ah, the pigment! When did it get on my clothes? Huh? It came off with just a little wipe. It shouldn't come off the fabric so easily.
After you, madame. Oh, hell yeah.
What am I supposed to do with this? Whoa!
Can I move? Oh, hell yeah. Group photo. I can get one.
Oh.
looks like they're stains from ink and paint that have been washed out over time. Ming Yan could have improvised her clothing as a canvas for her ideas. I used to do this as well. Whenever nature inspired me and I was short on paper, I'd paint rough outlines onto my clothes. After all, fabric used to be a common art material. Besides, using clothes does help to seize fleeting inspiration, don't you think? It's a shame the clothes are stained forever, but it's worth it to see how different inks behave on fabric.
Is that all? Nope. It suddenly dawns on me that I've been copying her paintings for over a year now. I've employed the same rendering technique, the same wrinkle method, and the same composition, yet my paintings lack a vividness, their visions unstable. My forte mirrors hers closely, only that her work conjures more vibrant and stable visions. I could achieve the same once I managed to conjure visions with the same vividness. People will recognize me as the best painter. The Baishi. A man who has collaborated with numerous renowned artists came to visit me. I had heard that I too could create paintings that someone visit vivid illusions. He had to express his admiration and encourage me to continue. At first I thought someone had finally recognized my talent, but his true intentions was to recruit me into a shady business, buying old forte works for dubious purposes. I'd heard Shenyun's art exchange, but never imagined their dealings would be so unscrupulous. While I did copy those paintings for practice, choice of what and how to paint was mine alone. These dealers think they can buy me? What a joke. Shenyun Art Exchange sent me on authentic painting so I could study the vision's frequency. They claim they have superior methods to help me achieve the desired effect if my own forte falls short. My forte is not inferior to hers. They simply haven't seen its full potential. Yet with the authentic work in hand, progress would indeed be swifter. Their condition is that I collaborate with them and hand over all my copies. These paintings are mere stepping stones to my success, destined to be discarded. So why not accept their terms? I don't care what they do with the paintings. They assured me they've been conducting such transactions with the years. With an incident. Such a powerful patron, there should be no trouble. I'll do anything to make it happen. Having an authentic work in my hands makes all the difference. The frequency fluctuations of paintings have allowed me to glimpse her energy. I need to examine her original painting once more. A perfect replica is just the beginning. One day I will be the painter capable of bringing paintings to life, surpassing even her achievements. Why do my paintings still fall short after all this time? They lack her artistic depth. I think I understand. If I use their method to paint the painting's frequency, I might be able to achieve it. Mr. Bashi is truly a connoisseur of art. He says my recent works are nearly indistinguishable from the original. Some have even exhibited powers beyond the original piece. I knew it. The gap between us is merely a slight difference in ability. With technical support, my forte has easily reached the next level. Surpassing her should be simple, let alone a mere replicant. Verification. Next day. No, something is wrong. Why do my paintings attract tacit discords? The visions are more unstable now. How is it that her paintings have none of these problems? Something amiss here. I just wanted to surpass her. I never meant to harm anyone. The Shanyon Art Exchange is not giving me a clear answer. This was not our deal. I'm tired. Truly, deeply tired. I won't create any more paintings that harm others. This isn't what I wanted, but they have evidence of what I've done and won't let me go. What should I do? What should I do? Anyone help me? Anybody? I'm not afraid of being caught anymore. As long as I can get out of this, help me.
How could this happen? The Shangyang Art Exchange is a renowned institution that manages the exchange of calligraphy and paintings in Huanglong. For an artist to have their work selected is a great honor, bringing with it immense prestige. According to Mingyang's diary, the art exchange had been collaborating with her until some terrible mishap occurred. But I have some other thoughts about it. Being picky about one's work is second nature to an artist. I'm no exception. There's never been a moment when I saw my art outshining someone else's. I've always admired my fellow artists, hoping that one day I could be as good as them, perhaps even surpass them. I kept painting and improving, but no matter how hard I tried, I always felt it wasn't good enough. This needs to be refined. It's not quite there yet. Still short of perfect. Will my client be disappointed? I had these kind of thoughts every day while I painted. It started creeping into my daily life too. It's true that one might find motivation in these thoughts, but they can also lead one astray. I felt trapped for ages, until I finally figured out the path I ought to follow. Embrace my emotions fully, and create the art my heart yearns for. This is of the greatest importance to me. But if I found myself in the same situation as Mingyang, perhaps I'd react similarly and lose my way. She was forced into this and was looking for a way out. I can't just turn a blind eye and let them charge her. There must be a way to uncover the truth and save her. Hey, have a look at this. Seems like this pigment is homemade. But why are there herbs in it? Did she use a new recipe I'm not familiar with? Medicinal herb residue.
She must have been making medicinal remedies recently. This must be the leftover residue she didn't get around to cleaning up.
These herbs were used for medicine. Oh, so those plants I saw in the pharmacy weren't just for decoration. I've never tried myself. When I get sick, I usually just wait it out. My family always brought me remedies and soups. I never thought about how they were made. Sorry, I'm just not very experienced. I think... No, I might be wrong. Nothing. It's just a thought. I might be wrong. Then... I'll share it with you. The vase must have been on that cabinet, judging by where it fell. Looks like the cabinet used to be over there, but something bumped into it, and that's why the vase got knocked over. I bet the water on the floor is from the fishbowl. Huh. Why is that watermark in the shape of a gold puff? Okay, I figured it out. That must be the reason. Rover will definitely be impressed with my deductive skills.
Oh.
A gold puff jumped out of the fishbowl, knocking over the vase and causing it to shatter on the floor. Then it landed on a pile of paintings. Realizing it was in trouble and afraid of getting scolded, it slipped out of the window. Sorry, I need to improve my investigation skills. I see. I guess I jumped to conclusions. I'll do better next time. Oh yes, these are phantasms I can create with my brush. They only exist for a short while. I haven't done this for a long time. I'm a bit rusty now. Yes, I rarely need to use my forte in daily life. When it comes to painting, I prefer the traditional way. It helps me to understand my progress and improve my skills. An artwork created with forte is indeed mesmerizing, nearly flawless, but that's not my goal. So, I've used this ability less over time. But it's fine to use it for the investigation. Yes, it could be related to my forte. Someone broke into the studio looking for something, or trying to steal something. Probably something tied to Ming Yang's paintings. However, they were startled by something unexpected, and in their panic to escape through the window, collided with the cabinet, causing the vase to fall.
This might be related to the Shangyun Art Exchange and Ming Yang's breakdown. Let's follow these tracks and see where they lead.
The clues from the studio led us to an exiles camp. There, We found new clues that pointed to a hidden player behind all of this.
It's so weird hearing Robo. You hear her a lot more often than most of the Genshin players.
The trolley is worn. Maybe it carried something very heavy. Could it be they transported ore, made pigments from them, and then moved the pigments elsewhere? Could the buyers Mr. Shilang mentioned be the ones who stole the ore? Scarlet Thorn, Indigoite, and other ore. These match the raw materials for pigments listed on Mr. Shilang's transaction record. I took a look and noticed that these pigments were handcrafted from these specific ores. Standard pigments adhere well and last a long time, but these makeshift pigments smear with the slightest touch. They are similar. Did she buy these low-quality pigments from the exiles? But why did these people break into her studio?
Someone's coming. Ooh.
Who are you?
Hello. We are...
You're here to buy paintings? That's not how this works. Go on, get out of here.
We're actually here for Ming Yang's paintings. She wasn't in her studio, so we thought we could ask around.
Huh? Okay then. My bad. It's nothing, just wait for her here. When she leaves, it usually doesn't take long for her to return. Know her? We go way back. She's okay in our books. Though she hasn't had the easiest run either. She helped us out a while back. Guess you could call us friends. She even gifted us a painting. It's somewhere around here. Oh, here it is. We're no fancy connoisseurs, but even we can tell that girl can paint.
I kinda like it myself. It's lively, bright, almost like you could touch the freedom and joy she felt painting it.
Can't recall anything noteworthy.
My guess? She's dabbling in some new secretive art piece. I spotted her taking risky stabs at painting out in the wild.
Well, now that you mention it, I do remember her talking about making art you could step into, or whatever. But her little art excursion stirred up some unstable frequencies. We warned her, but did she listen? Nope.
That's right, I saw her paintings myself. Tried to steer her clear, and what do I get? A lecture. Artists. Always on their own wild wavelength, aren't they?
Sorry to interrupt, but mind if I ask what you normally do for a living?
Us? Oh, the usual. A bit of hunting, some gigs here and there. Just the everyday grind. Oh, right. You reminded me. We do make and sell pigments, occasionally.
Oh yeah, Ming Yan buys from us often. We give her the lowest price, just as friends do.
I have an idea. Yes, I think neither these exiles nor Mingyan has told the truth. I noticed some of the exiles' hands were blackened. The thought suddenly hit me. What if it's from constant exposure to ink? If so, they must be making a lot of pigments and ink sticks. The painting they showed us and the artworks in the studio, they all match what Mingyang described in her diary. Her diary shows us she had major mood swings, which really affected her art. All these strange things started happening after the Shenyun Art Exchange got involved. Makes sense.
I'll do my best.
How reliable.
I hear people talking. Okay, I'll use my terminal to record it, just in case.
Oh, Mr. Beitzer stopped by again, grumbling about the delay in getting Mingyan's paintings to the Shanyuan Art Exchange.
If Yin Feng hadn't pushed her, she wouldn't have gotten hurt. Now she can't even paint, and our order is gonna be late.
Hey, watch yourself. I just did what I always do. She's been rebellious and a bit too smart for her own good lately. I just wanted her to keep her head down and work. Who knew she'd crack and cause that mess? Luckily, I slipped away, and the patrollers didn't suspect me. It's no big deal. I pinned it all on Mingyan, so we're in the clear.
Someone was here earlier asking about her case. No patrollers, but do you think they could find out what we did?
Doubtful. They might notice we're making pigments here, but that's it.
It doesn't matter if they find out. We pose as exiles. And what doesn't an exile do?
But we should be careful. Remember what Mr. Beitzer warned us about? Keep these things on the down low. And if anyone finds out, they can't be allowed to trace it back to the Shanyuan Art Exchange.
So the Shenyun Art Exchange has been involved in Mingyang's case right from the start. No wonder they got all shifty when we brought up Mingyang earlier. Yingfeng. Yes! It was his signature on Mr. Shilan's transaction record.
When I asked him about the incident, he put all the blame on Mingyan, saying she had ulterior motives. The exiles we questioned during the day did the same, trying to divert attention and cover up their own involvement at the scene in the first place. These distractions led us to concentrate solely on Mingyang, ignoring other possible angles.
I have a theory. But we need that batch of paintings they mentioned to test it. But there's so many more people in the camp now. How should we get in? Okay.
Alright, I could just fight him, but this seems like a much more fun approach. Whoa!
This should do the trick. Now, let's see what information we can find inside the camp.
Yeah. Didn't know where you get to be this baddie. Shift change. Get out of here.
Never thought I'd get worn out from something this light. What did you just say? That's it. I'm heading to the northern warehouse right now. Wait till you see me carry 100 of those supplies. In one go!
My headset's about to die. Wow.
I can't believe the number of painters involved. They know where they all live too. They're keeping tabs on all these artists, monitoring their every activity, even stepping in to control them if they step out of line. Judging from the list, it looks like they're still searching for artists to create forgeries.
Come on, us. Which is the baddie passing through? Even though they created more than 2 models. The whining likes his mind. Springtime.
These paintings are all fakes. I don't remember the real ones circulating the market. How has this managed to be kept from the public for so long?
If they go through the ports, it'll be harder for anyone to ever notice. Not to mention the threats from the Shanyan Art Exchange. We should look for more clues.
I want out of this.
Impossible. We've never had anyone quit from a deal. Besides, you've already taken the money.
You can have the money back. Every penny of it. I just want out. Please! I won't make it difficult for you.
You think we'll let you go just like that after seeing our entire operation? You know what? Could work something out. But it'll come at a small fee. Gotta have insurance.
What do you want?
That body.
A dead person tells no tales.
That's everything from our talk yesterday, boss. She's still holding her cards close.
Keep an eye on her for now. If she tries anything, take her out.
Understood.
This must be the warehouse they were talking about. There's still some leftover ink lying around. They're all from the list. This batch is all Serenity of Xehua Village. Ming Yang's work. These aren't just simple copies anymore. It's obvious now. She was working with them to create forgeries for her own gain. In the end, this is the path she chose. I suspected as much, though I couldn't quite... I wasn't sure until I saw the paintings myself. Wait, this painting... It's the Serenity of Xehua Village original, not a copy. Shouldn't it be at the studio? Oh, I see it now. This was the painting they stole from the studio. These copies, they're almost identical to the original, but there are some details, subtle ones, that reflect the artist's quirks. Not just their technique. The painter copied them well. But if you look closely, you'll find that the finishings are a bit, more rigid in some areas. Well, that's because I...
Look out!
Way too short. It was just too fun, and that was too short.
No, I'm just catching my breath. But where did these tacit discords come from?
Her emotions cause the painting's frequencies to fluctuate, attracting the monsters.
But she's not even here.
It's just... I'm not really sure why her mood is, reacting to us.
Maybe... Could it be because I'm here? She did see what I could do with my resonance ability once. Ever since I saw her diary, I've been wondering. Maybe it was seeing my ability that inspired her to start creating those phantasms. Maybe that's why she began to lose herself in her art. It seems like all those accumulated emotions just burst out whenever we get close to her or one of her paintings. It's all my fault. But more exiles from the art exchange. Watch out!
The ultimate.
A new technique. Watch out!
You really think we'd let you just walk away after you destroyed our warehouses and interfered with our business?
Why is everyone so...
Who exactly are you people? You don't look like you're patrollers. What do you want?
We are patrols.
If it's the paintings you're after, take as many as you want. We can always make new ones.
Forcing people to make copies like a factory line? It's disrespecting the creator's dignity.
It's just a couple of stones and trees on a piece of paper, for crying out loud. Even I could draw one with the flick of a wrist. Who cares if they're real or not? For the amount of paint and ink that goes into them, I'd even go so far as to say paying those painters 20 credits each is a ripoff.
How could you measure the value of creation in such a way?
Oh, so you're also here for the money. Look, name a figure. We'll pay double if it'll make you shut up. How does that sound? Take it and scram.
That's not what I meant.
Then what the hell do you want from me?
I want to expose everything to the public. Aside from reporting you to the patrollers, I want to let the public know about all the forgery and smuggling you've been doing. The way you coerce the painters and put their lives at risk for profit? I'll expose it all. Is something wrong? I can't remain silent about this any longer. This is the only way more people can learn about the truth.
You better think this through. The Shangyuan Art Exchange is not a group you want to cross.
I never painted for the Art Exchange's approval. If no one else dares to speak up, then I'll be the one to do it.
First, we keep these guys on close watch. Then, we need to catch them off guard. And the best way to do that is...
Well, that's quite the story. At best, this merely proves our involvement in the incident, yet the real culprit remains unknown. Your accusations are groundless. Allow me to remind you, she was the one who created those paintings, insisted on selling them, and concocted the entire terrifying incident. Do you honestly believe her paintings would have earned a single penny without my intervention?
No. Mr. Baitsu, you're changing the subject.
How ungrateful. She ensnared us in this debacle, and now you dare to lay the blame at our feet.
But before we proceed, I wish to present this audio recording to the court.
Oh, Mr. Baitsu stopped by again, grumbling about the delay in getting Mingyan's paintings to the Shangyuan Art Exchange.
If Yin Feng hadn't pushed her, she wouldn't have gotten hurt. Now she can't even paint, and our order is gonna be late.
She's been rebellious and a bit too smart for her own good lately. I just wanted her to keep her head down and work.
Mingyan was initially only making copies. Everything changed after you stepped in. Trickery, misinformation, and later on even threats. She was led down the path of forging artworks for you. I do understand that if her own heart hadn't wavered, none of this would have happened. But there was already no turning back by the time she wanted to quit. So, saying she was the mastermind behind it all, that's just not fair.
Even so, how is forgery a valid accusation? Nothing like that was mentioned in your recording, now was it?
This evidence clearly shows that these paintings are no ordinary copies, but your way of making a profit.
There's no such thing as real or fake paintings. You're not fooling anyone. For it to be forgery, there has to be another original artist. These paintings are all the work of Ming Yan. Even if she made dozens of identical copies, it wouldn't be considered forgery.
Mr. Baitsu, do you recognize this painting?
Well, of course. It's Serenity of Shehua Village, the work of the arcane artist.
Then can you tell the difference between this one and the others?
Of course. This piece possesses a lifelike quality unmatched by any other, all thanks to the resonance ability of the arcane artist Ming Yan.
However, judging from these paintings, it seems Ming Yan's ability never stabilized successfully. Except for this original piece.
What does this have to do with anything? Do you have solid evidence to prove the differences between these paintings? What you're saying is all speculation. There's no guarantee a painter won't make mistakes, is there?
Artists seeking perfection always choose the highest quality pigments for their most important pieces. During our investigation of the studio, I accidentally got paint on me and discovered something interesting about the materials used in these paintings. The original paintings had pigments that were purer and brighter, able to blend more naturally and retain color for longer. In contrast, the forgeries used pigments made from mineral scraps. These don't hold up the same, smudging at the slightest touch. We can distinguish the real paintings from the fakes simply by analyzing the ink used.
Doing so only proves the so-called original painting is created differently from the others. Are you implying that Ming Yan is only allowed to use a single kind of pigment throughout her work? How is this supposed to prove that we are behind the forgeries?
Because the original creator of Serenity and Shehua Village is me.
Oh, what can you
When
say
I
about
was a
it?
child, painting was the only way I could express myself freely. Everything I did and didn't understand, it all flowed through the tip of my paintbrush. All that I saw lived within my paintings. Whatever I thought, I painted into reality. This power to turn fantasies into reality gradually caught the interest of many. Tales of the arcane artist spread far and wide. I took great joy in my skills improving. However, I discovered, to my dismay, that my parents were using my creations to turn a quick profit. They were sold at unbelievable prices. Some sought beauty in enchanted worlds, using the paintings as a distraction from reality. Others resorted to hellish nightmares to inflict torment upon those they desire. My own abilities had led my paintings astray. They were being exploited, and everything was spiraling out of control. After I realized this, I began to fear holding a brush. I tried to paint without relying on my abilities, but my parents scolded me for it. They called anything painted without using my abilities worthless. After the family business fell apart, my parents vanished without a trace. They may have left behind a considerable mess, but freedom has also been returned to my brush. Shihua Village was my first stop upon arriving in Jinzhou alone. Waters and mountains rest by the pain. Valleys and peaks and the dream remain. years of vanity washed away. The painted world fades, forgotten today. A poem I wrote, inscribed on serenity in Xiehua village. I know it's not that well written, but it's proof of my decision to stop everything I was doing. And that painting, well, it became the arcane artist's final piece of art. Ever since that day, paintings with special abilities gradually faded from everyone's minds. And I never used my abilities to paint again.
Well, that was certainly a touching story. But I'm afraid your words alone won't be enough to prove you created this painting.
Madame Juyao, to prove my statement, I request your permission to use and paint with one of these copies.
Granted.
Yes, Ming Yang's experience has made me realize something. To create art that truly resonates, I must first accept myself. The paintings I drew in the past, they were heartfelt creations, pieces of my life. They formed my past and shaped who I am today. It's not just about proving a single painting. It's about so much more. If my forte is the cause behind all this, then I must take responsibility. I can't just let this go on and hurt others.
Still, I couldn't do it. Why? I perfected everything. It's all because of your abilities.
My abilities have nothing to do with it. You created masterpieces I wish came from me. Bold, free. I know our paintings have their differences, but the heart and soul we put into them are the same. You shouldn't see me as a model to follow. Only when you connect with your truest feelings can you create an exceptional piece of art.
This phantasm is so cool!
Too bad we won't ever see it again.
So everything she said was true. I never imagined the art exchange could do such a thing.
Tell me about it. I was even about to stand up for them. Ugh.
Eat my dick.
Wow, beautiful. Oh, I better put them away first.
Oh man, I don't want to get to play.
This phantasm is so cool!
A new technique.
So everything she said was true.
A new technique.
Goodbye. Until I actually pull you.
When I learned the truth, I was heartbroken. I believed that by sealing my forte, no one would get hurt because of my paintings. I never expected them to continue causing harm after all these years. But Rover's words made me realize something. It was never about the paintings themselves, but rather those who sought to use them to hurt others. Mr. Baitsu, you run a highly esteemed calligraphy and painting institution, yet you've suppressed the creative spirit and violated these artists' dignity, all for the sake of wealth. Everything they cherished has now become a tool for profit. The works they held dear are just tools for your gain, insulting to both the original artists and their imitators. Set before you is the original painting from many years ago, and the one I've just completed. Now, everything has been brought to light.
We received word from the Public Security Bureau 10 minutes ago that they have taken the exiles into custody and found the location where the paintings were hidden. Mr. Baitsu, do you have anything else to add to your defense? Very well. We will reevaluate Mingyan's charges, determine the Shangyun Art Exchange's involvement in the incident, and conduct a comprehensive investigation as soon as possible. This hearing is adjourned.
Wow, that took like 2 hours.
It's finally over. I didn't miss anything important, did I?
You did great.
Huh? No, not at all. I was just coming up with things to say as I went. My palms were sweating the whole time. I definitely couldn't have done it if you weren't there with me. Thinking about the feeling when we were investigating the case together is what kept me calm during the trial. What I meant to say is, back then, everything I said felt right. Like I could just be myself around you. It felt so good to be that relaxed. Thank you for helping me through this. You helped me find the courage to believe in myself. Thanks to you, look at everything we accomplished. The Shangyun Art Exchange is undergoing investigation. It'll be the end of their businesses. And the painters they coerced are finally set free. Thank you. I haven't felt this happy in a long time.
Mention it. Become mine, baby.
I want to pay Mingyang a visit. After all, she was involved in all of this, and I want to tell her everything. What do you think?
My commission started with her, plus you and I solved the case together. Why don't you come with me?
Is the commission over?
Yes. I already had it taken care of the day we found out the truth.
All right, let's go.
is this? Can I not do a backflip? I forget how you do backflip. Oh, she's
Let's take it slow.
Judge? It's been a while.
Your injuries.
The researchers have taken good care of me. A chat won't hurt. And you must be the rover. I heard about everything you did. Thank you for freeing me from those nightmares. You know what, Judge? You may seem soft and gentle on the outside, but if your boundaries are crossed, I think you can be tougher than anyone else. And I still owe you an apology. Forgive me, because I was so obsessed with wanting to be you, to be better than you. I've caused you so much trouble.
That's true.
The pain of these injuries managed to put a stop to my obsession with imitating your paintings. Maybe I was never meant to be a painter to begin with.
I brought you a gift.
See? Only you can create a painting with such life. I still have a long way to go.
This is your painting. It's the one you gave me when we first met.
How ironic. I've been trying to imitate you for so many years that now I can't even tell my own paintings apart anymore.
Your paintings were never inferior to mine. Just look at this piece. Even you approve of its value. It doesn't matter who painted it. Mingyang, I hope you can find your true self, whoever she is. I know you can do it.
Thank you for bringing me this painting. Really.
I think it's safe to say she'll give it some thought. During the few times we met, she was always passionate about discussing art with me. I think that fire inside her won't just fade away. Come to think of it, the deep discussions we had and the painting duels back then felt like true friendship. So, seeing her in so much pain, I just had to help. I don't want Mingyang to lose hope and have someone who loves painting so much just disappear. To be honest, I didn't just see this case through to correct mistakes or help the artists. Deep down, I didn't want to let you down. I wanted to tell you this back at the mine, but the words just didn't come out right. Thank you for being my friend and helping me through all of this, Rover.
While I have yet to uncover my past and who I am, every moment with you is a new and special memory. Thank you for your help, Jojo. This experience has helped me understand you and the world a little better.
You seem to be pretty slow on the news. You've given me the courage to joke around. Well, let's take it slow for now.
Oh. What the hell is that? That's a cat. Hi, Rover. I'm not sure if this message will reach you, but I hope it does. Something I've been wanting to tell you, but I can't seem to find the right words in person. To be honest, I'm afraid you might reject what I'm about to ask. I'd like to give this scroll of painting. Give you this scroll. Not because you helped me with the Ming institution, but because you freed me from a worry that's been haunting me for years. The patrollers returned the serenity of Shihua village that I drew during the hearing. But I want you to have it now. After all, it's the reason we met. A testament to our shared journey. And a symbol of courage you instilled in me. In a way, we created this painting together. My heart will always be connected to this. And I must admit, I have an ulterior motive. I want to stay with you. Bijou. Oh, damn. Sure. Upgrade this once. Difficult by rarity. Who the hell are you? I see.
Today will be a fine day.
Yeah, Atrasko is actually kind of the most broken piece of shit ever.
I repair and make Tacitite weapons. A resonator's life is crucial, but their weapon comes close. Pick a reliable one in my place. How about it? Feeling fresh with your new weapon? How about it? Feeling fresh with your new weapon?
Today
Today will be a fine day.
I can get these.
I repair and make tacitite.
I need 4 of these.
How about it? Feeling fresh with your new weapon?
Okay.
Today will be a fine day.
Now how do I get firecracker jewel? Rosemary apothecary. Yep. I do not have that unlocked. I am nowhere near. I can't even get there. I'm locked in Jinzhou. Yeah, guess I should be starting doing this now.
Today will be a...
Hopefully, we'll make new findings.
It's perfect weather for a walk today. Maybe not.
Can I sort by level? Confirm. 5.9%. Aha! Solved it. I still like changing.
Hopeful today will be a fine day. Hopeful today, hope I'll do my best. Hope today will be a fine day. Today will be a fine day.
400 damage.
Hopefully, we'll make new findings.
I'll do my best. Today, perfect weather. Today, I'll do my best.
Okay, level 30.
Hope today, perfect weather for a walk today. Hopefully, I'll do my best. Perfect weather for a walk. I'll do my best.
Okay. Energy regen 110%.
Perfect weather. Hopefully today. I'll do my best. Perfect. Today will be a fine. I'll do my best. Perfect weather for a walk today. Maybe not.
Resonator rank 2. Am I not resonator rank 2? Like, where? Oh, this thing.
I should try to...
I'll do hopeful today. Hopefully, we'll make new findings.
Today, perfect.
I have yet to try a talkie. Put it to the test. companion story. Union level 18 and complete main story. Okay. Ling Yang. I want more companion stories. I want to do Loomies. Alright, I'm gonna go take a piss.